Hello everyone, it's your girl Kritek. So right before I press play, a message that I got was to do a reading on your kindness being taken as a weakness, as a divine energy, whether you're a divine masculine, divine feminine. Leaving these people in this Four Swords energy because they trying to challenge a G. Alright, divine masculine, divine feminine. They trying to challenge your OG. Your OG in the game. They don't know better. They don't know better. They don't know better yet. But they's gonna find out. A lot. Excuse me. Got my bowl of fruit on the side. As you know, I eat like the royalty that I am. I feed myself really good. And some of you may know I'm a vegan. I do not eat meat nor dairy. If there's any recipe or food that I would like to have, I'm gonna create a dairy-free version of whatever I need to include in the recipe. But anyway, so these karmics and people with this karmic energy and low vibrational energies are people who are not truly into or fully understand the essence of spirituality. I'm gonna try to stop. Try not to eat too much while I'm talking, but I love my fruit. But yes, people who are just lost or just more so immersed into superficial and artificial ways of living in this realm. You know, just distractions that's constantly leaving them in the Three of Swords energy. Always choosing the wrong cup, choosing the wrong path, lack of direction. Devil energy. Before I even said it, I was thinking role models. No role models, and I'm here right now. No role models to speak up. Searching through my memory, I couldn't find one. That type of thing. And these role models that are just promoting and misusing and abusing their platforms, influencing, Ten of Swords, treating this energy and promoting this type of energy. She's holding the phone on social media, promoting this type of energy as if everything is fine, you know, as this is what's high, this is normal, this is the norm, you know, when it's not. We're supposed to be utilizing these platforms, especially if you have a talent of any kind, singer, or if you have a platform where people adore you, admire you, they look up to you or whatever, they're constantly looking at you, following you, keeping up with you. Ideally, you should responsibly utilize that platform and your notoriety. That's what I define as a true artist. For sure. We have these gifts. We're supposed to have these gifts in order to apply them to raising the vibration of the earth. Unfortunately, we have people, that was the Eight of Swords. Unfortunately, we have people on the dark side, fighting for the dark side, and just as much as we have people who are utilizing their gifts to actually do what we're supposed to do with those gifts, which is to raise the vibration of those around us, those who look up to us, those whom we are put in position to serve as a leader, some form of a leader to them. So, and if we're gonna create tower moments, you know, like tearing down faulty foundations, breaking generational curses, and putting an end into patterns that are only detrimental, that only, you know, hurt us in the worst way, or put us in the energy when we hurt ourselves, jump into our own deaths, you know, leading us to our own deaths. See, that's the thing about music, especially music. Now, words are already spells, but when you put a sound to that, you attach a sound to that, because separately, music and frequency can be utilized as spells. It's almost like the piper playing his flute and putting his victims in a trance to get them to do whatever he wants them to do. It's the same concept with music, and just imagine the power when you merge that with actual words. So that's why it is very crucial, very, very crucial that we be responsible with how we're leading people, and not taking advantage of people's lack of intuition and diligence and clarity, and, you know, all these things that we're supposed to help sharpen and ignite within one another. So, Empress. So, most definitely. So we're going to pull some cards in regards to our kindness being taken for weakness. And any messages, Ace of Pentacles, any messages, divine and loving ancestors, spirit guides, Most High, regarding the divine collective's kindness being taken for weakness. We have Ace of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, and Page of Swords. Any more messages regarding, any more messages regarding the divine collective's Ace of Swords, the divine universe? Yeah. Wow. Any more messages regarding the divine collectives? We have, so now we have two eights. We have the Eight of Wands and the Three of Pentacles. We got a lot of pentacles and swords already. Devil energy. Any more messages? Justice. All right. I think we got a good bit to start off with. So we have the Ace of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, Page of Swords, Ace of Swords, Eight of Wands, Three of Pentacles, the Devil, and Justice. Clarify the Ace of Pentacles. I'm going to get the reading after I pull out my cards. Clarify Ace of Pentacles. Clarify Ace of Pentacles. Please, divine and loving ancestors, ascended masters, high priestess, high priest, spirit guide, Most High, King of Wands, clarify Eight of Pentacles. Clarify Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Cups. All of these eights, once again, all right. Clarify Page of Swords. Woo, 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 woo. The The Tower for Page of Swords. Sheesh. Clarify Ace of Swords. Clarify Ace of Swords. Unknown ancestors. We have the Two of Wands. Clarify Eight of Wands. Woo woo woo. Nine of Swords. Clarify Three of Pentacles. Clarify Three of Pentacles. What's this trying to come out? Yee. Four of Swords. Came out again. Clarify the Devil. Clarify. Okay, first of all, I got cards that's turned out. Right? We got the Hangman trying to flip out Queen of Swords. Trying to show up stuff. Okay. Okay. Make sure all my cards are turned in, y'all. The Knight of Wands and the Empress and the King of Swords. I see what y'all doing. Anyway. I know that's right. God, don't break the card, girl. Don't break the card. It's not me, it's the swords. It's all the swords on the damn tape. That energy. I just saw, what is that? The Wheel of Fortune. Four of Wands. Alright. Clarify the Devil. Clarify the Devil. Clarify the Devil. Clarify the Devil. The Wheel of Fortune. Sun, the Sun card on the bottom of the deck. Clarify Justice. Loving ancestors. Pieces. Should I take this card? Four of Wands. I'm just taking it because it already. The Magician. Y'all see now, look at here now. Page of Cups. Okay. Just grab a little piece of bologna here just to get So if you hear me crunching, I only eat seeded grapes, the real grapes, and I eat the seeds. A lot of minerals and vitamins and all that shit, all that good stuff in there. Now, I do not promote children utilizing profanity. Let's go ahead and make that very clear. But I am not a children. No, I'm not. I'm not a child. I am a child of the Most High, yes I am, but I'm 24. All right. Anyway, let me stop playing with y'all because we ain't going to be here for an hour. Now, I keep saying that, but I'm for real this time. I'm for real this time, but that could be because I think this is like straight to the point. So, once again, this spread is about the divine collective, divine masculines and feminines, kindness being taken as a weakness, and messages regarding our kindness being taken as a weakness. So we have the Ace of Pentacles to come out, clarify with the King of Wands. So the Ace of Pentacles, being, having that oneness and that balance with the universe, because Pentacles energy is earth energy, and not just that, being rewarded for the groundedness and the balance that we have continuously sold into by doing the work on ourselves. See, that's what truly distinguishes a divine feminine and masculine from a distorted feminine and masculine or a karmic. Actually doing the work and sowing into things that that hold life, you know, things that are divine, things that are high vibrational. Yes, and utilizing and, you know, having that matureness in our passion, being mature with our passions, because this is the King of Wands. Utilizing our passion in a mature and responsible and directed and intentional manner, with divine motivations behind that, and as a result, being rewarded by the universe. The universe basically granting you reward, for you doing the work on yourself to remain grounded and balanced, and in the midst of all this conflict and struggles and traumas and all these things that you had to transcend and transmute along your path in general. Not saying that these things have ended, but the fact that you continue to retain your heart and you continue to retreat and recharge and reground yourself, no matter what type of conflict or what type of challenge arises. So, yes. So definitely being responsible and honorable and having integrity with your passions, with how you utilize your passions. So then we have the Eight of Pentacles. So once again, doing the work, you know, putting in that work toward yourself. You know, not being distracted by sex, drugs, bullshit. Just low vibrational bullshit. Like we see a lot of people misuse and abuse their passions, sowing into the wrong things that only, you know, put them in an energy where they end up reaping Tower moments and the Four of Swords and the Nine of Swords. Because when we get to these cards that's on the bottom, and I'm going to show y'all these cards before we get off here. When we get to this second row, basically it's just further breaking down. It's like an extended breakdown and description of the difference between someone that's truly divine and someone who is distorted or karmic. And misusing and abusing their passion and energy. So yeah. So like I was saying, that Eight of Pentacles, and then this was also clarified by the Eight of Cups. So 8. Let me refresh my memory really quick and let's see what 8 means before we move forward. But as I look this up, as I pull this up really quick, so the Eight of Cups, you know, you have it's a lot of water. Okay, yes, so having that balance and that maturity, that strength, and you know, in your emotional self, your emotional body, and your intuition, and it's like having that experience of your wisdom, like wisdom from experience, basically, in a sense, and being prepared to move forward, even if you have to stand alone, doing that work so that you can stand alone, no matter the challenges, no matter the path and the intensities of the path, you know, however it may come, because you see the mountains, like the jagged mountains and all of those things. This path does not seem, you know, that easy to travel, but nonetheless being equipped and prepared to do so because of the work that you put into yourself, the diligence with that work, because that's diligence. All those pentacles look exactly the same. As you can see, she's creating those pentacles with her creative, responsibly utilizing your creative energy, that solar plexus energy. Limited to no distractions, focused. good and comfortable in doing the work on yourself. Like just sitting right on in it and getting it done. And even in this Eight of Cups, you see that person is fully dressed and equipped for the journey ahead. Even carrying like a staff, a wand. So we see a staff, that's very symbolic as well. It's like Moses, or once again, it's like a sense of revere with connected to the essence of a staff. But once again, you know, this can also be a wand, because then we have the King of Wands here. So once again, being responsible with that passionate energy, your intuition, because another thing about water and fire, that's intuition, intuitive energy. Okay, so let's look up. If you see angel number 88, it is a good sign. This number means that you will have a lot of progress and success in the future period. So once again, we have 88. And, you know, even with this person, like I just said, the dedication and the diligence of doing the work, putting the work into yourself and into your present, your future, transmuting and transcending past and current energies that may have intentionally been set there to block you or hinder you somehow, by whether that's karmics or distorted feminist masculines or energies and entities who are trying to disrupt you and misdirect you on your path and your journey, but you putting in the work so that does not happen. This is AA, and once again, this person is moving forward, very equipped for the journey ahead. So once again, let me see if I can pull up a little bit more. Now this, once again, this is AA, and then we already had, we also had Eight of Wands come out. Trying to make sure all the eights didn't show up, but we did. Okay, so we also had the Eight of Wands to come out as well. All right. Number 8 is related to patience, ambitions, and success. Also, this number is associated with inner wisdom that you should use in order to achieve your goals. Ding, ding, ding. If you see angel number 88, it's a good sign. This number means that you have a lot of progress and stuff. Okay, I read that. You just have to use your intuition and your inner wisdom. Keep reading. Da, 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 da. AA usually symbolizes big success that you may expect in the future, and most important for you in this case is to be responsible and keep your own finances under control. You are a responsible person, and you don't spend money on things that are not important. You have to think of your family and your own well-being. If you are hard at work and you are responsible, then you may expect great progress in the future. Of course, your angels will be there to give you support and to encourage you. All right, is there anything else? But it's basically, we basically got the point, right? AA is also associated with changes that may happen both in your career and your emotional life. But you should not be afraid, because all that is coming will be good for you. Your guardian angels are bringing good things into your life, so you don't have to worry. It is reminding you that it's time to end something in your life and to start something new. New changes are about to come, so you should wait for them with enthusiasm and joy. Now you will see how... If you are in a bad relationship, then it may be over soon. If you are alone, you are likely to meet someone very important in your life. Your emotional situation will be much better in the near future, so you don't have to be depressed and lonely. Your guardian angels are sending you number 88 to encourage you and to tell you that everything will be good. You are not alone, and very soon you will be happy. So I'm going to end it there. And, you know, I just went further into reading like a fuller description of it because a reading that I did recently was on a totally different topic, but it still had a lot, it still was focused on the Divine Collective who experienced a certain type of trauma. And 8 was another number that was highlighted in that spread as well. And I said I was going to elaborate further on. I didn't get the chance. So for any one of you guys who kind of followed over to this video, then yeah, so boom, we did it. All right, so basically that clarified what I've already stated with that. So then we have the Page of Swords and the Tower. So these pages, you know, that's constantly coming in and out of your life, and I know for some of you, it can be a little aggravating, agitating, annoying. You may feel like, how often am I going to have to deal with this stuff? But at the same time, what you really need to, it's like you need to change your perspective on the matter. What you really need to be looking at is the maturity within yourself through these pages. Like, the more pages, and even looking back over the pages that you've already flipped, seeing how you've gained so much wisdom and sharpening within your psychic abilities, within your discernment, and even, you know, how you defend yourself spiritually, emotionally, physically, whatever. But most importantly, you know, spiritual warfare, understanding that there's going to be challenges. There's going to be people who try to come in and stop you or distract you or try to place blockages in your path. But the outcome of that, because first of all, she's shutting that shit down. She's shutting that shit down. Real clean. Whoop, smoke. You know what I'm saying? But this is what it's always going to result to. No matter how many pages try to come in with, you know, trying to cause conflict in your life along your path, you know, because of you putting this work into yourself and you being equipped, meaning what else is in that backpack? Or that wine could easily be sharpened on one end and be flipped into a sword. Okay? Okay? Yes. Can easily be used as a weapon because you have the intuition, you have the discernment, you're prepared for this path. Like you're alone. You mean to tell me you walking a path where you gotta cross through mountains, you in the dark, and it's the moon out and stuff like that? You mean to tell me you're not expecting some wolves to see some wolves here and there or some type of... Nah. You're not expecting the possibility of something arising out of the darkness to try to dismay you. You're prepared. You're prepared. And it's only going to result into a tower moment for them. It's only going to result into positive changes for you. These situations with these people, whether it's family or somebody that you thought was a friend or whatever, even though it may be disappointing, because ultimately, of course, you don't want anything bad to happen. You know, you don't want a relationship to fail, or, you know, but at the same time, it's necessary and it's good because, of course, you still want faulty and false foundations to fall apart. You want justice in a situation. You want karmic justice. You don't want anything fake and deceptive in your life or intertwining itself in your energy. It has to be cut down. So once again, not only is this going to be a tower moment for them, but it's going to be a positive tower moment for you. Because it's only creating room for something better to be rebuilt or something better to be created. Yeah, 30 minutes. And we have the Ace of Swords and the Two of Wands. So once again, like, just further validating. Now remember, this is talking about your kindness being taken for weakness. So yes, you have that, you know, you're balanced. We have a lot of Pentacles that came out. So yeah, you're balanced with your kindness as well as your assertiveness. On both ends, we had, see, at first we had the Ace of Pentacles to come out, and then to close out this first row, we had the Ace of Swords. So you're balanced. You're balanced. Yes, you can be kind, you can be cordial, you can be understanding, you can be compassionate, you can be forgiving, but at the same time, you're no fool. You're no fool. And you're not going to be a pushover. You're not going to let people take advantage of you. You're not going to allow people to misuse and abuse your passions or your emotions, or whatever intentions that you originally had. You're not going to let people, you know, take you for granted any longer. You've experienced that enough, and you've done the work. You see all these cups? Wisdom from experience. And you understand that even though it may be a time moment, even though it may look, you know, destructive and messy at the time, you know, on the other side of that, something beautiful is created. So once again, we had the Ace of Pentacles, Earth energy to begin this spread. And then to close out this first row, we have the Ace of Swords. So yes, having that balance. And okay, I am sweet, I am kind, but if I need to cut your ass off, best believe I'm gonna cut your ass off, and the universe is gonna assist me in cutting your ass off, and cutting the bullshit off right at the neck. All right, and this was clarified by the Two of Wands. So once again, you know, having that balance, and you're with your passions, and not just that, looking lovely while you do it. You know, just saying. Just saying. But you know, even with her focusing on this wand and holding this wand and looking one direction, there's a wand that's like strategically right behind her. So once again, having that assistance and that help from, you know, other divine beings, or just a higher source, the divine, the universe. So your spirit guides, your ancestors, definitely not alone in making sure that these situations are cut out of your energy. So yes, having the intuition and reaping abundance as you do so, reaping abundance. Just like I said, like, even though that foundation, which is false, it has to come down, even though it's ugly at the time. On the other side of it is this. Look at all that beautiful, like those beautiful buildings, and you know, and she's looking fabulous. Like, this whole scenery is just completely a complete upgrade from this darkness and, you know, all of this mess and smoke and debris. All right, so now you remember I said when we got on the second row, and we kind of took a little twist, but it's only just breaking down, you know, these people, and whenever they try to infiltrate and create, you know, these distractions and these disruptions within or along your path, and what it creates, you know, coming in, you know, fast, some of them in groups, and sometimes that it was 34 when I said that, when I said groups. But yes, coming in numbers. And another thing, while I'm looking at this card with these wands, because wands signify passion and energy, you notice how these wands are not all like, yes, it was clarified by Like, but we'll get to that. Hold on. Woo, woo, woo. Woo, woo. Woo, woo, woo. So, but like I was going to say, if you notice, these wands, like how they have like different, like this one was like they were thrown at different times. Basically, these wands are coming in at different times. So for some, in some cases, it's not always groups. Sometimes in some scenarios, there are groups that's attacking you or coming at you with this misguided and distorted passionate energy, this conflict, these arguments, and just unnecessary drama. But in other cases, it's almost like these situations or these type of situations are coming in like back to back. You know, it can be days in between, hours in between, weeks in between, months in between, years, whatever it looks like for you. It's going to be unique to your situation, wherever it fits. You know, apply it. Don't force it to fit, but you know, hey, this is being channeled for a reason. This is being included in the message for a reason. Once again, this is for divine feminines and masculines whose kindness have been taken for weakness. And so, like I said, whether that was days, weeks, months, hours, years in between, you know, but having these type of situations where these people are just coming in fast with this distorted passion and because of the imbalance that they have within themselves, or the jealousy and the envy, and look at you, just flying right on through. But yeah, and seeing you moving on and you know, trying to up their speed and with their attacks and stuff like that, because they see you moving forward nonetheless, alone without them. And another thing, what I just heard within myself, if you think about, if you could recall the Chariot card for this Modern Witch Tarot deck is also on a motorcycle with a black jacket on. So once again, moving on nonetheless, regardless of their attempts to try to even put you in this energy, but as a result, it backfiring and putting them in this Nine of Swords energy where they're in deep regret, or they're having to deal with their own energy, because you know when we do them reversals, we don't have to result, you know, we don't have to stoop to no one's, you know, level. How can we? No. The spirit real big. Okay. So, but like I said, sleepless nights, nightmares, mental conflict, mental imprisonment. Yeah, having to deal with the energy that they put out there. I don't know why the hell they think it's supposed to sit with us. I mean, hey, what you feed grows, what you starve dies. I mean, and the grave, the hole that you did for someone else is going to be the hole that you fall in. You reap what you sow. So all the while they think, you know, they so lost in the fact that they're not healing themselves or doing the work on themselves, and just trying to project like that narcissistic energy and stuff like that. All the while, this is what they were creating for themselves. And this is, you know, Saturn transit is about to come up. It's, you know, and 2020 in general, and it's been like a lot of karma being dealt instantaneously. But with this Saturn planetary alignment that's coming up, oh, they really gonna be getting it hard. Really gonna be getting it. It's actually kind of happening now for many of us. For many of them, it's happening now. You know, they're just getting like the little remnants of it. You know, feeling, you know, the energy from them rings, but. Either this is already happening, or this is where they're going to be when they're really in the heat of it. So, and then we have 3 of Pentacles clarified by Four of Swords. So once again, many of them went as far as to trying to team up with other people behind your back, talk about you. Defamation of character. And dedicated too. Creating illusions, lying. Jealous because you're confident and you don't have a problem with being yourself and being comfortable in your own skin. But they out here drawing pictures of who they want to imagine or how they want others to see you, how they want the people that they buddy with or whomever, even people who have wisdom on how you really are, trying to sway their judgment or their vision of you by creating false illusions and a false image of who you really are. Once again, defamation of character type of thing. And once again, reaping exactly what they sown. Putting them in an energy of guilt. Those who are pregnant with lies give birth to disillusionment. Look at her holding her stomach in her head like she really giving birth to something. Child, she is upset. It's pretty outside, boo. Are you in the bed? What's going on? Go outside. Go outside. Catch me outside. I don't know, but okay, them entities that they conjuring up, that they feeding into, those mental whatever, got the motherfuckers bedridden, ain't it? All right, bedridden in despair. Why? Because reaping that devil energy that they steady putting out there, that they trying to project onto you or other people. These webs that they've created and getting caught up in their own webs. Okay? Look. That's them. This you. Up here chilling. Up here chilling. So this is only further clarifying, like, the energy, taking your kindness for weakness and reaping the evil that they've sown. While the wheel of fortune is steady turning in your favor. Okay? Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, Eight of Cups, 8-8. What was that 8-8 saying? Success? Yeah. Why? Because justice. Yeah, we about to close this out. We about to close this out, sis, bro. Chin, chin, chin. Justice clarified with the Four of Wands. Yeah, and they're going to have to watch justice be served. They're going to have to watch your happiness, your stability. They're going to have to watch this. They're going to have to witness this. Regardless, this justice is going to be served. The wheel is going to keep turning in your favor, and they're going to keep reaping what they've sown. And getting ran over by, feeling like they're being ran over by your success and having to watch you sit pretty and confidently and humbly and, and reap the benefits of doing the work of on yourself. Justice. And why? Because this is who you are. The Magician. Alchemist. Because of the energy that you put out. reaping the harvest from the seeds that you sown, the seeds that you planted, the divine high vibrational seeds that you planted, transmuting and transcending those conflicts and challenges and so-called blockages, conflict, whatever the case. All right. Well, I did say that we wasn't gonna do an hour, so we're at 45 minutes. So thank you guys. I love you guys, and I'll catch you on the next video. Peace.